Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the AMA Entertainment TV Network. I'm your host for this evening. I go by the Visual Goat, and today we have another very, very times 100 various special guest, special guest in the building. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do too much because nobody can introduce themselves like the person who's being talked about. So, can you let them know who you are and what you do?
Absolutely. Thank you once again for the invitation to come on tonight. I am Latricia Fifi Redmond, and I am a singer songwriter. I am a curator of different events here in the city. I am the owner of both Phenomenal Music, where I do the event curations and stuff like that, as well as Phenomenal Therapeutic Massage. So if you need a massage, come get on my table. And I do a plethora of other things. So I was born in Kentucky, but I've been here in Birmingham since I was two. So, I got to claim Birmingham as my home. Yeah, I just do various things through my Phenomenal brand. And I'm excited again to be on with you all tonight.
Okay, well, we definitely appreciate having you on for sure. And it sounds like you're a person of many hats, because of everything that you have going.
Absolutely. Yeah,
So let's talk about. So I want to get into all of them, but in a short, concise time, right?
absolutely.
So I guess let's start off with, you said you're a singer songwriter.
Yeah.
Let's start off with that first.
Yeah.
So how long have you been? How long have you been music?
Well, I come from a very big musical family. My father, who passed away in 21, he was a very music genius. He played about 20 something instruments. And so my family are very musical with singers and songwriters and musicians and stuff like that. So it kind of like was in my blood. But at the age of 5, I started playing the drums. I used to watch my older brother play drums at church. My father was a pastor. So, after church, I'll be banging, banging, banging. And until my brother and everybody else told me to shut up, get out. But he started teaching me. So since 5 I was playing drums, and then I began to just really find my voice as far as writing songs, some that were flops, some that were like, okay, that's good. And so here recently, maybe within the last, maybe I'll say 10 years, I've been kind of like doing some things on my own as far as going out singing and stuff like that, or either writing songs for various artists here in the city. And like I said, I wrote my first single and I released it in 2020 after my brother passed away. And it's called Dancing in the Rain. And then I released my last single, Time. I released that on my birthday in December 9th, 2023. So I'm working on some other stuff to be released as well. So as far as singing, songwriting, that's one of my passions and I believe a part of my purpose also.
Okay, okay. So I believe one of the other things you said was you have your own spa, or was it like a spa or massage? How long have you been doing that?
I've been doing massages since 2017. I've been a business owner as far as my phenomenal therapeutic massage since 2020 during the pandemic. So yeah, I've been doing that. I have my home spa location over in Centerpoint, and then I also work inside of the Southside Chiropractic Services on the south side of town. I do
Okay.
mobile massages too. So if anybody need me to come to their home or work or whatever, I do mobile massage as well as chair massages too.
And everything. And I forgot what the other. You did so much stuff. I'm trying to remember back now. Well, I know I'm missing something.
You okay? Yeah, so Phenomenal Music, that's my event curation side where I do a lot of events such as Burmington, which is a play off the Bridgerton series. And I did that last year on Valentine's Day, which is a really wonderful event. And I'm gonna actually do that again in the spring of this year.
Oh,
Also, I do
okay, we might
Bass
have
in Your
lost.
Face, Tickling the Ivories, various events that I do. And so, with the curation, I try to make sure that everything is excellent. I don't know. We're reconnecting. Can you hear me? I don't know if it's
There it is. There it is. Yeah. Did you get like a phone call or something? It froze up.
no. I got my thing on do not disturb. It was saying reconnecting on your end. I don't know.
Oh, really? Really? Okay. I don't know what was weird. Anyway, I'll cut that out. But yeah, yeah. Go ahead. You said you were you about to doing the shows.
Yeah. So with Phenomenal Music, which is my event curating side of the Phenomenal brand, so I host different events in the city. One is called Burmington, which is on the play of Bridgerton, that series on Netflix. And so you come dressed up in the part. It's really fun and games and all that good stuff. I had the first one last year on Valentine's Day. I'm looking to do the next one in the spring of this year. Also, basing your face and tickling the ivories. I just had my tickling the ivories again for 11 years on in January, and I give a $500 scholarship to an upcoming musician, piano player. So thankfully this year I was able to do that with the help of the Jefferson County Sheriff's Department to assist and give someone a $500 scholarship. So it's different events I do with Phenomenal Music, and I've been doing that since 2009. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you got some of everything going on. I like it. I like it. It's always It's always, when you being a business owner and all that, you're always gonna be busy, 24/7. But I see a lot of people that's doing different things, but to do the things that you're doing, mixing it together, that's a different perspective. Like sometimes you're a music artist that's also a videographer, you know what I'm saying? But it's the same field versus you doing music and then, you doing a massage parlor, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So, and then hosting. Yeah, that's good. That's good. A good different mixture. So you always got your hand in something.
absolutely.
If one thing isn't going how you want it to go, you got something else to pick up the slack. So yeah, for sure, I like that. So do you have anything that is anything up that you plan on doing soon? Whether it be shows, whether it be anything with your music coming up soon?
Well, actually, I have to host an event this Friday. I'm a host as well, so I host different events. So the Encore Theater and Gallery, they having a Black History Month um, comedy night, and so I'm hosting that this Friday at their spot. And then also, like I said, I'm preparing for my spring version of my Birmingham. Also, I wrote a book, and so I'm looking at doing my book signing and release in March. So once that's released, I'll be getting that out there. The book is called "I Went to the Party, but I Didn't Go In." So I'll be doing that as a part of my life story in my middle school age. And so with that book, it really just tells a very vulnerable spot of my life, but I believe it helps. It has helped a few people already who have read it. So I'll be looking to do that book release in March.
Okay, okay, yeah, I like that. And that title draws you in.
Right. Thank you.
I went to the party, but I didn't go in.
Yeah.
Like, okay, why you didn't go
Right.
in?
Yeah.
So now I want to read it. You know what I'm saying? I like it.
Yeah, it's on
I like
Amazon, so go ahead to Amazon and search for Latricia Redmond, it'll come up.
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. So for sure. So do you have like can you give the people, your social media handles and places like that to follow you
Yeah,
or your website?
absolutely. My website is www.itsphenomenal.com. That's ITSFEENOMENAL.com. It's phenomenal where it shows everything that I do from my massage, from the events, from my music, from the book, and all the things I do. I also do photography too. So I mean, it's just certain things I do. So you'll find that's the hub for all things phenomenal. Also, my social media as far as Instagram, you can go to at I am Fifi Redmond. I am Fee Redmond Redmon. And the way that everybody always asks me, how do you get Fifi from Latricia? My government name is Latricia, but when I was a baby, my auntie looked at me and said, huh, she looks like a Fifi. And so it just stuck with me. So that's why my brand is phenomenal. It fit, you know what I'm saying? So I think she did a prophetic type thing right there because she knew that my brand was going to be phenomenal. And so, yeah. So I am Fifi Redmond on Instagram and just at Fifi Redmond on TikTok. I'm not too much on TikTok though, but you know.
Okay.
Mhm.
Cool, cool. So let's dive into the award show. So how long have you I know living in Birmingham, you probably known about the award show for a long time, but when was your first whiff that you got of it before you decided to go and be a part of it?
I think it may have been in 2013, and I believe I was actually on the show in 2015. I believe that's when it was.
Yeah. So you've been around the first time because I think the first one was in 2014. Because I
Mm,
think this will be the 12th annual. 2026 is the 12th annual. So I think with this one being the 12th annual, I think the first one would have been 2014. So
hello.
so you've been there since the beginning then.
Okay. I don't know what happened.
Oh, it cut out again. Okay, I didn't even know. I was just sitting there talking. I had just finished up anyway. But I said, so okay. If you started back then, that would have been around the first episode. The first show
Hmm.
was in 2014, which would have been because this year is the 12th annual in
Okay.
2026. So yeah,
Okay.
so you've been there since the beginning, pretty much. Huh?
Yeah. Like I said, I think the year I performed was either 2015 or 16, one of them. And I sang an original song called "Welcome to Alabama." So that was a really cool space to be able to.
Okay, okay, cool. So what was it like for you? The atmosphere there, your first time going.
It was a really good moment. Let me pause because at one point it said something about you can leave the app now. So I don't know what that was.
I don't know why I said that.
Okay. So I don't know if it paused on my end or what. Or
Nah, it's still showing. Yeah, you still good.
okay. I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. So yeah, so that was a really great experience again to see all the talent in one space from Alabama just doing what they do from all genres of music. I mean, it was like a gumbo of wonderful talent. And so it just did my heart well and glad to see that, like, listen, people be sleeping on Alabama. People be sleeping on Birmingham. And I'm like, y'all better wake up because this is where it's at. So to be able to see all of us in one room and for the common cause of elevating one another and supporting one another and just bringing your gift to the platform, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. So what would you say is the most important thing that the Alabama Music Award show can do for artists?
Give you exposure. It can allow people to see and know who you are, especially those who have never may have heard of you. Give a spotlight to your talent, your gift, your ability. I think to be able to network, to be able to collaborate with others that's in your genre or outside of your genre. Again, I think that having everybody in one space that we can see who we have. Again, it was some people I didn't know was from Alabama, so to be able to see them and to know, okay, well, shoot, if I have an event, I can contact you, if and vice versa. So, I mean, I think anyone who's looking to be more exposed need this type of platform to be able to allow people to see that they are here and they have a gift and a talent to put on display.
Okay, yeah, I like it. I like it. Um, So, I think that pretty much answers, the majority of the questions today. So I want to tell you that I appreciate you for coming on the show today, and taking this time out of your busy schedule to come on here and talk with us a little bit about the Porsche show.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, yeah, no problem at all. So everybody that's out there watching, we appreciate you all for watching another episode of the AMA Entertainment TV Network tonight with, of course, we had Miss Fifi Redmond on here today, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace.